welcome. This is Gigi, and this will be a weekly tarot reading for my Scorpio. Hi, Scorp. How you doing? It's been a while. I hope you are well. I want to take a moment to give a shout out to all my new subscribers. You guys, you know I see you. Thank you. Welcome. All right, for those who've been with me, all my supporters, you guys, I love you so much. All your comments, your kind messages, my people from Australia, my people from Singapore, Jamaica, Nigeria. I also have Thailand, Sawadika, Kapunka. Thank you for all the help. Thank you for helping me growing my channel, okay? And I'm very, very humbled by all of you guys. Let's start your reading, my Scorpios. I'm just going to say general, you guys. General. Okay, I think by now most of us know what that means. If it doesn't resonate, you guys just don't even try to read to it, okay? Timeless reading. Start with a 3 of Cups in a reverse, 2 of Cups in a reverse, 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups in a reverse, 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. My, all those cups in a reverse. Did somebody hurt you, Scott? Why are you thinking about that right now? 3 of Cups is in a reverse. It's like you're feeling unsupported here. You feel you're not, in the past at least, you didn't feel supported. 3 of Cups is in a reverse. All right, and what's in a relationship, you feel not supported in your relationship. Maybe you had unstable relationship, all right, in the past, and you're reminiscing about the time you wasted. 9 of Wands, right? You're going forward right now, but the 9 of Cups is also in a reverse. Ooh, someone is very emotional. And if that's you, Scorp, I'm sorry if you feel your heart heavy, or if you're, you know, the sun is in your 4th house. It's in Aquarius, so it is the house that represents family, home. Maybe you're sad about something. 2 of Cups is in a reverse. Maybe you're saddened about your relationship, something about your relationship from the past, maybe a past friends, past people in your life that you felt did not supported you or did not support you. I'm not sure why you're feeling this way. I feel a lot of sadness with the 9 of Cups. You know, Scorp, you know what it is this transit with your, you know, ancient ruler Pluto in Capricorn. I can't speak. What's going on? Okay. Your ancient ruler Pluto is in Capricorn, and it's kind of like very difficult because Scorpio is used to be secretive. They're not really comfortable to be in the limelight. Even if they are in the limelight, it could be feeling very, you know, vulnerable when they put themselves in the limelight. But you know, that's how they excel. They exceed expectations when they do that. They show their skills, and you have a lot to show, Scorpio. Don't feel vulnerable. But having Pluto in Capricorn, the Capricorn is the 10th house. It's the house where the sun rise. So it's the house that we see, right? It's the highest house. That's why we say Capricorn is on top of the mountain. It's the 10th house. So you have your ruler in the 10th house. So you're being pushed out. Maybe your secret are out. Maybe you feel vulnerable. Maybe people know about you. Maybe they know your skeleton. I don't see this, but there's something where I think it's just you're afraid of being vulnerable. You know that you're being vulnerable. You are vulnerable. You feel vulnerable here. You feel alone. It's very emotional here with the 9 of Cups. I'm sorry, Scorpio, you feel this way. For some of you, you need to know that as you get older, you understand that, and that is for you to become closer to the Most High. All right? Because life is I always say life is a gift. Yes, it's a gift because we get to really grow. And as you were thinking 5 years ago and what you're thinking today is totally different. Okay, you might be a very different person. You became someone different. I'm looking at the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands here. You grow. You had a fast growth here, Scorp. All right. So Pluto and Capricorn, I wanted to tell you, is when, you know, you will be in the 10th house, which is the house of Capricorn, or the house of achievement, all right? The house of uh, institution, government institution, private institution, all right? It's also the patriarch house, the 10th house of father figure. So you certainly have a certain role to play in some people's life, all right? And you may not know what that is, but don't be negative here. Don't be emotional, right? You know, in order to grow in life, it requires a lot of time alone. I keep telling people it's a shield of protection. That's what it is. And through the time that you spend alone, through maybe some abandonment here, some hard relationship, difficult relationship, you have become more resilient day by day, and that is such an honor for you, Scorp. A lot of people are looking at you, right? But they're looking at you, maybe they don't really understand. You may feel a certain way. Three of Cups, lack of support. Sometimes also, Scorpio, people are scared of Scorpios. They're scared, and they're scared for many reasons. Okay, Queen of Swords here. You have transformed yourself to the Queen of Swords. Five of Wands in a reverse and Ace of Wands. They're scared because of your strength. They're scared because there's some unpredictable energy with you, because sometimes you don't know how to deal with your emotion. Okay, but it's important that you go deeper and try to understand why things are like that or why you react this way. Astrology is a great help. And as I was saying, my sun is in Scorpio. I think the sun sign is like very small. But I also have my moon in Aquarius, and I like research. I had to dig really deep to understand things, and astrology has taught me a lot. So there's a lot of tools that you can go with the Queen of Swords to understand, but just don't try to become, how can I say, try not to become too practical, because the Queen of Swords, which represent Libra, Aquarius, and also Gemini sign, those air sign, because they like to resonate with things. Things have to really have a righteous way of making sense for them. They're gonna have to, sometimes they need time to dig deep, but that could create some isolation because you might be so into something and make you miss out the whole picture. Okay, so be mindful of that. Okay, you could become so interested in something, it could kind of like make you miss the whole picture. Okay, but the Queen of Swords, the most important thing is because she's very direct, and she is rarely wrong because her sense of dignity comes from the fact of being just and righteous. Okay, it's an air sign, so it's above emotions, above passion, above money. All right, it's self-righteousness. That's why you see a lot of air. Okay, so her mind, she wants to keep herself high at all time. Okay, it's very good, but that becomes, it creates a lot of distance sometimes from other people, because you know everybody makes mistakes, Scorpio. You understand that, right? Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody. We only try to do the best that we can. Our parents make mistakes. Our kids make mistakes. Our teacher make mistakes. Our husband make mistakes. Our wives make mistakes. That's human nature. Sometimes it's hard to accept that for this Queen of Swords. So you want to be mindful of that. I have the Five of Wands in a reverse. All right. So I like this energy. You're avoiding a conflict in a relationship. You might be avoiding someone. I feel like you're avoiding someone who's trying to really maybe show you love. You made some decision, because this one's a little, like I said, she makes practical decision. So you made a decision in avoiding someone. You want to avoid to have to justify your need to be alone. You need to do things a certain way. You want to avoid to justify yourself, because I feel like there's a lot of people like right now, they're trying to understand you, Scorp. They're trying to understand you, and you have this like self-sabotaging way sometimes to how can I say, to, let's continue, to avoid it, to avoid them. But the Ace of Wands, wow, next to the Six of Cups, someone wants to renew with you, Scorp. Ooh, it's cute. Someone likes you, Scorp. Ace of Wands. Someone likes your creative energy. There's a beginning. Someone wants to start something with you. They want to restart something with you. There was a connection. All right. And they like you. They dig you. Nine of Cups is in a reverse. Still so emotional. Woo! Scorp, some advice, Scorpio, for those who resonate, help other people, okay? Help your Scorpio, we're always surrounding ourselves with a lot of Scorpios. So there's Scorpios around you that need a conversation, a hug, something. Nine of Cups is in the reverse. Pluto and Capricorn, again, I just want to talk about astrology a little bit. So, you know, some people may feel somehow with the Queen of Swords that, oh, you're negative, where you're negative, where you see things a certain way. But that's not true, okay? Scorpios see what other people don't see. And you have to understand, in the astrological belt, it's number 8. It represents death because it goes underneath. It goes in the gutter. It goes in the dirt. It goes in where people don't want to go. It's sometimes they don't want to go there. It's forced to stay there. It's being pushed there by the neck. It's being dragged there. It's being, so that's what Scorpio is. So because they've been there or they know of it, they see things, they have now, and Pluto and Capricorn in the 10th house, they're going to talk about it at work, in their career. They're going to talk about it because we need to destroy the things that now are obvious to everybody that are how can I describe those things that are not wanted? Okay, things that are not wanted that we talked about, that people are like, well, no, me, I just think about it. It's not, I don't think about it. It's just not worth my time. And like, well, everybody's negative right now. No, it's not about that. It's like Scorpio has a role, just like Virgo has a role, just like Cancer has a role, just like Capricorn has a role, just like Aries has a role. Scorpio has a role. And it's a very difficult role for Scorpio to play right now because the ruler is in the 10th house. It's about career. It's about what's your point of being in this life. It's the 10th house. It's where we show ourselves, we prove ourselves. This is where we have a lot of baggage to complete, to become after that, you know, free from this never-ending circle of life. And Scorpio has been touched. You could be touching people, Scorpio. Something has touched you, Scorpio. All right. So with this Pluto and Capricorn, things are going to come out, Scorpio. People are going to say, oh, especially Leos, okay? Oh, now it's Aquarius time, the dark time. And it's not dark time. It's dark time because now the light is not on you, but it's when it's the sunny time and some people are in the dark. Nobody's looking at the people that's been in the dark or that stay in the dark. But that's the point of Scorpio right now in this predicament, is to pull out the people in the dark, to pull out the things that are in the dark, to pull out the things that are unwanted people, things, situation, to pull them out from the dark and expose them to the 10th house of institution, of career, of reputation, of status, of the father, because that has to change. So it's a heavy compromise for Scorpio to do, because Scorpio, they like to be left alone, all right? So Scorpio is feeling some type of way. 2 of Pentacles in a reverse, the Lovers in a reverse, and 4 of Swords in a reverse. So, 2 of Pentacles here is in a reverse. So there's definitely, you have an issue in choosing the right path, right? Some of you may have an issue in choosing the right path. You might be scared a little bit. The 7 of Wands, you're on the defensive. You have some apprehension about your future here. But Ace of Wands says, go ahead, continue, Scorp. But it's not going to make everybody's happy. 5 of Wands, it's in a reverse. Next to the 2 of Cups, there's some people that are not going to be happy with your position where you stand right now. But that's how we create revolution, right? In the ethic of doing the righteous thing, okay? Because this one, she's righteous. It's not about the Queen of Cups, which also could represent Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, where we're like, well, no, as a mother, as this, no, this one over here is justice for all. And it's particularly the Queen of Swords. She's a humanitarian. She is not just justice for all. She's going to look at the deprived. She's going to look at the unwanted. She's going to look at animals. Maybe some of you, I know it happens to me right now. I could watch videos like since, 2 years ago, since I came back. Anyways, I like watching, cats and dogs and elephant and zebra. And I'm like, wow, I'm watching them living their life. Like there's something, with this Queen of Swords when she's able to relate because she had this, there's something in her heart. She doesn't expose it because she don't want to be hurt. And she understands a lot of things now because she has knowledge. Okay. And I feel like with the Four of Swords in a reverse here, you guys, I'm really concerned about some anxiety. You have some fear about the future because you want to go forward. Maybe some of you are just, because Pluto and Capricorn is a long transit. I think it started in 2007. All right. So you guys, you're in different place in your journey. If you're in a journey where you're looking at tarot card, astrology, you're interested in that, and you're like, I'd like to do something like that. That's your green light to say, go forward here, go forward, because you're going to have a message that's going to be able to heal people, help them. You're going to bring something to the table that's going to be good for the humanity. And that's really the most important here, okay? So remember that the Lovers is in the reverse. I don't like this energy because this is an energy of suspicion. There's conflict, pointing fingers. I think you know what, Scorpio? I think you really, you have to really invest in your self-care, self-love, self-forgiveness. Okay? All right? So you need to understand who you are so you don't have to listen to words and watch this. You need to really have this deep understanding of who you are. Sometimes we need help. We need professional help. You might need professional help. Okay, this is for specific Scorpios, not for every Scorpio here, all right? But the Lovers is in a reverse. It's kind of like lacking confidence, all right? When you're feeling judged, or I'm not sure what you're feeling, is different ways, okay? Because you're not really showing. Queen of Swords is really like this poker face. Not that she's being deceitful, but she's like, I know, but I'm gonna act like I don't. Okay, and there's something here where that like disappoints you, but I'm not sure if it's about yourself here. Someone wants to reconnect with you, Scorp. All right. And you avoided some type of conflict here, or you want to avoid some type of conflict. Maybe it's inevitable. Nine of Wands is going forward. Maybe it's got your position, your outlook, your message. It's going to bring conflict, right? Because people can't agree with us all the time. That's what it is. That's life, right? And maybe you feel some type of way here with the Four of Swords. You don't want to have to defend yourself. You're concerned about that. But let me end this reading here. You guys, I don't know. Let me know. Like I said, this could be for Venus in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio. It could be for any sign, to be honest. It doesn't even have to be for Scorpio. If you're watching this, it's because there's a message for you today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Like and share the video. And until next time, send you lots of kisses. I love you.